Good morning, everyone. Everything is loaded up. I hope we're all having ourselves a good middle of the weekend so far, or beginning or end, depending on where you might be. We've got some more Final Fantasy XIV Realm Reborn to get through. Just got 3, technically 4 jobs to level up to 42 before we continue with the story. And what I believe involves us unlocking the next main quest. Hello, Dead Potato King. Welcome in. We discovered recently that the multi-streaming platform stuff was the cause of a lot of computer issues. So for some time, we're just sticking to Twitch right now. But with that said, why don't we go ahead and get ourselves started here. How are you, Dead Potato King? It's been quite some time. It's been a nice week off of work and everything else busy and stressful. Got our marriage, me and Indigo's marriage, all the way through with our families, and it's been a lovely week together. So that's my reason for not being here for so much. With that said, let's go ahead and do our daily on Scholar and get 2 jobs with 1 quick level up. Get our day started. And yeah, I do not doubt that Indigo also went over the lovely wedding that we had. Just turned out a lot better than I had expected it to go myself, with how much agency we lost with certain family members kind of seeming to take over. But it was all great. Got awesome wedding cake, where we had 2 halves of it dedicated to what we both love. My half was my 3 favorite jobs in Final Fantasy XIV, and hers was Freya, Sentinel, CashApp stuff. Not every day that I get Oh yeah? They won't give you the cake, I don't know if this is how all wedding cakes are, but it was actually delicious, which made it extra awesome. Oh no, that's right, there's webs. Oh, I am? 1 second. Hold on. Let me Okay, that should be a little bit better, I imagine. Let me just get back in the game, and there we go. Sorry about that. I suppose I forgot to re-edit the sound designing that Indigo did when we played Dungeons & Dragons. Basically yesterday morning. So almost a day ago, but not quite. Thanks for letting me know there. Well, how was your week? Anything crazy happened, Dead Potato King? As we take down the Carl and Ninetails, even though I clearly see only 2, maybe 6 tails that could possibly be part of. Oh, I can't do a shield. That's a shame. Don't need this. Really tired yesterday, especially from the heat. Yep, the summer is here. Ain't that the truth? In my case, it's a time for wasp swarms and all the birds crapping on the car. We have a very big mulberry bush that is a part of the property we rent. so we have to deal with the birds crapping on the car all summer. The mulberries are okay, a little grassy for my taste, but there's definitely some edible appeal to the tasty berries that the birds clearly love so much. Alright, focus. I can't activate that. Oh well, that's okay. Yeah, it sucks a little bit. Not much a windshield light can do, so every once in a bit during the summer I have to take it to a car wash. Both of the vehicles. Mostly the one under the tree, not as much for the other, but it's all there. You can tell it's the birds too. Because not only are they the standard bird poop color, but there's a lot of purple included there, which is exactly the color of mulberries that grow in the tree. Oh, you do? Is it on your property? No, you can pick it. I hear a lot of people like mulberry jam. I mean, I don't know how to make it. I'm too busy with life stuff to really do anything about it. Sorry, fellas. Had to get off with the, had to get out of the game real quick. That might be a little too much, but... Oh, I can't, Azuna. Oh, well, whatever. Don't worry about it. A lot of pants. Not over the cars, so we don't have to deal with bird poop on the cars at least. I'm sure that you've seen plenty of birds eat the mulberries, unless there's like barely any birds living next to you. I don't know what kind eats it, but I'm sure it's the mourning doves. I see them a lot the more I look out this time of year. Maybe some quail. Jeez, come on. There we go. Yep. There's the birds. Whoa! Go back to him. There you go. Reminds me, now that my vacation's basically over, I gotta get back to yard work so we can clean our above ground pool and set it back up. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah. Really looking forward to it. Nothing special. Go that way. Next to the tank. There you go. Yeah, it's nothing special. It's just like, I wouldn't say inflatable. There's an inflatable ring around it, but it's just like this tarp-made pool that you fill up with water and it fills itself up. It's got its own filtration system at least, so it's a legitimate like swimming pool. About 4 feet deep or so if it's fully expanded, and diameter 15 feet. It's pretty cool. Yeah, you know, you're a good tank. Same thing. Gross. Anyways. To play comms. But yeah, we set it up too early because it started raining for like a week and a half straight, and Indigo was finally like, you know what? Yeah, we should take down the pool. And so we did, but more rain came, and I think some algae or something might have gotten in some spots of it, and I just got to take a bucket of soapy water and spray a bottle of bleach and get to scrubbing on one of my next few weekends over the course of the summer. And just like that, we're already halfway through before the story. So why don't we go ahead and... You know, I don't think we actually need to do a dungeon for Bard and Paladin. If anything, maybe we could settle over a trial instead. Maybe. No, it never really works out that way. Now we're in that far yet close. Your friend accidentally broke your little sister's pool when weed eating? Oh, is that what's like weed whacking? Like just tearing up weeds? Some of those pools do not, they're not that durable. And yeah, depending on how much you spend on it, that can really, really suck. I feel so bad for them. Oh, weed hacking. Let's see. Yeah, heck it. Let's just hunt for some stuff. Lenosia, perfect. Let's see here. In Oakwood, huh? Let's just go this way. Also, Layla has gone through a slight change. Don't know how I can change that skin, but that's referring to our D&D funny companion, a zombie named Roger that our necromantic bunny lady had resurrected and has grown rather motherly bond for, sickeningly and hilariously enough. Roger has apparently become quite the fan favorite on her end, and you know what? It's funny enough that I don't blame her. Anyways, looks like I gotta find some Tarocs, wherever those are. So let's go ahead and get that arranged. Yeah. It's kind of funny hearing the DM just, like, not know what to do with, voicing as the zombie, but it works out. And apparently he's quite a gentleman because they went ahead and let Indigo use their linguistic traits as a bard to understand what Roger's saying, and apparently he's quite the gentlemanly speaker. But based on certain responses, he is also very probably a thief, as that is what his crime was before he was hooked, as they say. Just hung on a hook, left to bled out in the local town that we all visited and inhabit. It's a very nice homebrewed campaign. My character is a lizard folk druid. Essentially, it is a circle of spores druid in particular, and my main grab, one of two main grabs at least, was that he used to be a bit more of intelligent lizard folk that was into documenting bestiaries and animals. And so he fell into this almost forbidden zone, primordial cave of ancient prehistoric life, and cordyceps mushrooms got to his brain. Kind of rotted it a bit, but he showed to be durable and empathetic to life enough that he was taken in by the spore circle. And currently, his mission in his, let me just get that there. In his rather primitive, almost caveman, but cave dinosaur man-like state, is to find out where all of his animals are being taken from his sanctum. Because apparently they're getting poached, and they seem to lead to this mysterious island that the DM has created for us to investigate. And so that's his whole purpose of being there. Because it's happening so often, it's messing with the ecosystem of the cave. And the druids aren't so keen on that poaching business. And it's like that. Just gotta do bird. Let's see, what do we got is bird. Oh, nice. Right here, actually. Alright, we're gonna level up pretty soon, as a matter of fact. But it's okay if you miss it. It's at a very unorthodox time that Indigo and I aren't too used to streaming. But we still make do. And here we are now. Level 42. Let's go ahead and continue in Cortas. To be able to get back to voice acting with our silly voices now that everyone's caught up to the level. And in dedication to Indigo joining a nice and healthy D&D group, we'll go ahead and do her favorite class and job here as the Archer Bard. Bardcher. Oh, trust me, I know how crazy sleep schedules go. I'm a night shift worker. Speaking of which, it's been very hard trying to get used to the getting the right hours going in preparation for our wedding, since it had to be an appropriate time for all our viewers and family members. Fortunately, between yesterday and today, I've been able to get back on track in preparation for tomorrow. I have to kill 5 of those? Whatever. We've done enough hunting. Let's get on with it. Nope. I don't care. Yeah, I had to shift for quite a bit, and it sucked too, because I really should have expected it, but, I did not foresee me eating a lot of dinners and breakfasts with visiting family members before they returned home, but I really should have. But you know what? It was still worth it. You don't really know how important family is to you until they get out of their way to come to one of the most important moments in your life. All the way to you. Enough about the emotions of real life. Let's deal with the emotions of fiction. Alfie! In pursuit of the past, Alphino is eager to enter the Stone Vigil. I think I might have gotten everyone a level higher. Oh well, didn't spend that much time on it. As I am sure you will agree, it is past time we entered the Stone Vigil. Pay Lord Drillamont a visit and remind him of his obligation to us. Sid and I will follow anon. Yep, this is before you got humbled, you little shit. Still my favorite character. Anyways, Lord Drillamont now believes us after we proved the Inquisitor was a imposter piece of shit and playing Among Us. We had to kill him for the cringe.
We owe you all a great debt of gratitude. Had it not been for you, the heretic masquerading as Inquisitor Golame would still be among us.
Among us?
Free to prey upon the innocent. I see now that I was a fool to dismiss your claims out of hand, but you must understand it seemed too much to hope that the scions of the Seventh Dawn still lived, to say nothing of Master Garland. Never have I been happier to be proven wrong. Well, it is gratifying to know that someone has derived a measure of enjoyment from your error. Now, if you have no further objections, we would appreciate it if you would permit us to enter the stone vigil and retrieve our airship. Yes, of course. It is the very least I can do, given all that you have done for us. But entering the outpost is the least of your concerns, I fear.
You speak of the Dravanians that now hold the ruin.
In part, yes. I should explain. Shortly after you first arrived, I had my men scour the old records. They confirmed that an abandoned airship had been seized by the soldiers garrisoned at the stone vigil in the days following the calamity. As far as we have been able to ascertain, it was still in their custody when the outpost was overrun by the dragons. Whether it was damaged or destroyed during the battle, I cannot say, nor can I give you any assurances that it has not been removed in the intervening years. For far too long, the ruin has served as a Dravanian foothold in Corthus, from which they have struck out at us with depressing regularity. Though we have pushed them back behind the walls, we have as yet been unable to drive them out, and I cannot say when the situation will change.
Or how it will change. Forgive me, Lord Drillamont, but there is no guarantee that you will prevail. In any event, we have not the time to wait. We will secure our property without each guardian aid.
I see. Well, that may be for the best. I will inform Sir Nethaline of your impending visit. May Halone guide you, scions.
I wonder what what those weird earrings are. They kind of look like he's been bleeding from them or something. Or like the tags that they put on the wings of, like, geese for science. Who's tracking the Ish Guardians? Who's tracking the Ellison? I bet Hojo? Is it Hojo? Sounds like something he'd do. Sounds like something Professor Hojo would do. Ah! I should have equipped my Chocobo. That's okay. Let us go up here. Yep. And as I expected, we're going to be doing the next dungeon. And Dead Potato King, thanks. Let me find my jug. Just have to get in an appropriate place to move forward and not fall in a pit. It's fine. Multitasking. That multitasking failed. Okay. The extra long way. Like when you drive in the grass after sliding in the snow. Actually, I don't remember. Is there actually a gate that I can go out of to get there? Let me see. Oh, maybe. I always forget about that. Whoops. Yep. It's right over here. The water, I blame the water. No, it's all good though. It's actually a little warm in this room, so it is very important I stay hydrated. Now I need to help you guys out. Heh, dragonfly, get it? I like those dragonflies. They're kind of cute, to be honest. I might get up and turn the fan on in a second. Might mess with the audio, but that's okay. I'm sure Bay would understand. Hello, Nethaline.
Hail, Vermillion! Lord Drillamont has appraised me of the situation. You may enter the stone vigil whensoever you will. The Stone Vigil is now accessible. Well, we know the drill. We'll do the first one with a nice solo tour of NPCs. That sounds about right. What? Oh. How's my gear real quick? You know what? It's fine. It'll be fine. Let's go. And I'm gonna turn the fan on while the intro plays. Come here, you. A lot of dragons in this place. That'll work. Now we know how the guy in FNAF 3 feels. Alright, let's go. There we go. Engage. Alright, ads will be starting soon. I snoozed them so that we at least don't have to deal with them during the cutscene stuff. So, just look out for that, everyone. Oh, and good news is, for anyone that may care, since we have abandoned the whole restream thing, we also discovered that that's what's been holding the VTubing back. So we are gonna have plans for getting that back at some point and have VTube functioning again, which is very happy and exciting for us. And we have a processor to install, which also provides more storage. That'll be a nice quality of life for Indigo and the streaming in general. Alright, ads should start soon. Be right back! If only for a little bit. Meanwhile, I'll just wait for the ads to actually play and smack dabble some NPC dragons. The best kind of dragons to smack dabble. Not much bonus commentary, unfortunately. But it happens sometimes. Just waiting for the ads to go away. And, they'll probably happen while we're in the first boss fight. Which, you know, sometimes it happens, but I think I'm just gonna wait out the ads before then, so that all can see the bosses of the dungeon, because it's the least that we can show. You know, if that's the case, I might as well just
in exploration throughout the rest of the dungeon. Because, why not? Huh, I could have sworn there was at least a few more enemies somewhere. Am I mistaken? You know what? I should explore extra areas when I'm on my own. It'll be nice to show off. Or at least it'll give us something to do while the ads are playing. Do some bunny hops. Gotta get with the bunny motifs here. Also have to get with the bunny motifs here. With the buck teeth, as bunnies have. It's true. I love how there's no magic next to any of the NPCs in the trust. Just thought that was a little amusing. I love how they don't have walking animations. At least Kingdom Hearts was able to get that right. Alright, the ads should stop pretty soon. Ah, I made them fall. Oh. Well, that's a little creepy, isn't it? Hello, GPK. I'm just having a bit of a laugh with the NPCs. Alright, now that everybody's back, we'll fight the dreaded Dragon Chudo Yudo. Whatever that means. Better not involve the Jedi or anything. Seriously sounds like a Star Wars name. I remember this part. Yes, yes, that's great. Fun fact, I'm pretty sure that dragon model is ripped right from Final Fantasy XII as well. That coloration, in fact, is based on a ringworm, I think, which was a desert hunt. Very amusing how they just sneak those in. The Final Fantasy nerd this big, you'll find a lot of stuff in 14 that you're just like, hey, it's a model ripped directly from that. There's also a ring around its neck, but I guess they took it away from here. I could have sworn that it had a ring around its neck when I used to play in this dungeon more often. I don't know if they removed it, or if that's just me automatically envisioning it. Real Mandela effect, but it doesn't help that, once again, it was ripped from another Final Fantasy game entirely. Still, don't waste a good dragon model. I think that's the moral of the lesson here. Got him. Let's see. It will take more than a few dragons to stop us. 7 hells. I pray we don't face another of those beasts. Well, you're fucking gonna. Probably. Ooh, rogue. Get your goddamn clothes on, Vermillion. What are you doing? Come on. Jesus Christ. They kind of look like dragon teeth. I like them. Let's see. The second boss fight is actually a little easier, in my opinion. Anyway, nope. I'm not. I ain't down with that. Get out of here. You know what? This is taking too long. Yeah, that's right. I'm making the NPCs do a thing. The hell are you bringing them over to me for? Back off. Was it something I did? A lot of elementals are about to be encountered over here. Yeah, that ought to do it. Alright. There it is. I love how the Marauder just instant teleports. I wish I could do that as a warrior. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, fucking do Peon. Got him. And oh, well, this looks a bit different, actually. Well, the previous fight was basically the same, but I guess they redid this one since I last played in Dungeon this early. Alright, well, let's get at it. Be a nice learning curve. Does it still summon tornadoes? Maybe. That wasn't it. Oh, wait. I think it's about to. Oh. It's like the baby version of Sir Cherrybert. Okay. With the horsies. Oh, wait. One of them's going pretty slow. And, keep an eye on that one? Or... yeah, I guess not. Oh yeah, I definitely got this. Oh, I was looking at chat. Well, that ain't nothing. Okay. No big deal. So remember, in the last game, I believe another dragon, unless it was the same one. No, it was another dragon, would show up. You had to shoot cannonballs at it while fighting this guy. I guess that's not supported here. A little more boring, but, you know, still an early dungeon, so I ain't too upset about it. Unless there's a third boss in this dungeon before the final one, but I don't remember. I really don't remember the fight being like this. I could have sworn. No, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure this is the fight I was thinking about. They just redid it. I must say, Koski, you've got a lot of health. Why don't you hurry it up? Hopefully the hard mode of this dungeon hasn't changed and we can still shoot cannons at a giant turtle as the boss fight. This thing is toast! Alright. Equip it? Nope. Okay. Oh. Definitely awesome. Alright, let's see what's, yeah, come over here. Gonna save time with this one. Oh, hey. Those are included in my hunt. That's hilarious. I could have sworn, wasn't there a point in this dungeon where you meet Dravanian humans? Or, let's see. Hires. Dravanian hires, and then they drink like worm's blood and become, well, dragons. I could have sworn that was somewhere in this dungeon. Man, I feel old. They had changed everything. Back in my day, we had to fire cannons at the dragons. They all worked together. They weren't all isolated. Who, what kind of army isolates itself? I'm in my 30s, I get to do this now. I get to do this bit. Come here, you peons. Yeah, back in my day, we would drink soda from glass bottles. If anyone ever gave us a problem, we'd just chug it down and we'd have a nice makeshift knife in front of us. There you go. Everything's softer with plastic. Whoa, Crincharpaw, a tier 1 sub. Hey, thank you. And also, it's good to see you. Let's just go through Strongroom Gate. Don't know why that's here. That door didn't even do anything. No problem. But we're about to hit a cutscene, though. Look! It's the Enterprise! Yeah, that's the first thing I'd look at. Yes, just beyond that enormous sleeping dragon. There, Sid's got the right idea. Nice horn color. The dragon is not our concern. We have come for the airship, and only the airship. Sid, you and I will sneak aboard the Enterprise and prepare it for launch. Vermillion, you stay here and keep an eye on the beast. If it wakes, we may need you to provide a distraction until we are ready to depart. You can manage that, can't you? Yeah. You have to be a jerk about it, though. That settles it. Then, shall we sit? As you command. Nice sneaking with those high heels there, Alpha No. And, in Sid's chagrin, his satchels and belt buckles.
So, you mean to slay Garuda next? Interesting. Most interesting.
It's the bread himself. Actually need to get some sleep too. No worries, Dead Potato King.
And you are aware that her strength greatly exceeds that of your previous primal conquests, as testament to the fanatical devotion of her followers. The Ixal are nothing if not zealous. In spite of your past achievements, I labor to believe that you will best this foe. Yet only a fool would underestimate the great bringer of light, slayer of Ifrit, bane of Titan. If any mortal is capable of defeating the Lady of the Vortex, it is you. Win or lose, the battle should at least make for an entertaining spectacle, assuming, of course, you live that long.
Ah, man! He's using the lampshade to wake him up! Whatever will we do? See you next time and take care. Congrats on the wedding. Oh, thank you, Dead Potato King.
Helfino, the dragon! Confound it all!
Hey, I didn't do it. You see this douche right in front of me. He did it. You guys get some good rest, Crincharpaw and Dead Potato King. It was nice having you here. I swear this cutscene will end soon, then we'll take care of this dragon, unfortunately.
Let us see how well your blasphemous gifts serve you this time, Crystal Bearer!
Uh-oh. Aw, man, he put a lampshade on the map! Whoa, okay. Personal space, guys. Yeah, great, thanks. Okay. We've got Isgibind. I feel like there's a pronunciation I'm missing here.
We'll need to be careful with this one.
Let's see. So it was this dragon that set the halls ablaze. Hopefully we've no more fire to worry about. I keep forgetting to read these guys. Anyways, let's go! I know, Bofu! And by Bofu, I mean I just sit here and shoot at you. The American way. Sure, why not? Oh, right. He likes to, do things. Nope. I think not. Now I would know it's a blue dragon, but I just want to call it a white dragon. But I think my brain's been on D&D too much for that. Can't wait till I get my third song. It'll be a better rotation. Whoa! Don't think so. There we go. Ah, worst timing ever. Oh. Nope. Hey, you jerk. Bigger jerk. Well, there goes all my stuff. Kinda wasted that one. Nah, I refuse. Jesus, come on. Get back down here, you coward. Didn't that part used to keep, like, frozen damage circles down that she had to obey? I could have sworn it did. And I'm not paying any attention. Whoops. Yeah, well, take this, you jerk. Well, he is dead. He is dead. And we've leveled up. Very nice. Take that, you dumb bib-wearing dope. The scout. Sweet. Alright. What do I got? What do I got? Paladin steel ingot. Oh, what's this? Interesting. Paladin's ancient arms. Okay. How fascinating. Actually, that is a wicked looking sword. Equipment here looks kind of cool. Hopefully the armor matches it. When I inevitably do the grinding for leveling up next time. Anyways, back to the story. He's gone again. Another one. Vermillion! Vermillion, are you alright? Speak to me! Huh? 12 be praised. I feared the beast had injured you. I see now why the others rated you so highly. When you were caught in the midst of that etheric bubble with that dragon, I was all but certain my next mission would be to find a new champion. Thank the gods for sparing me that inconvenience. I have quite enough to do already. Which reminds me, Sid is working on the Enterprise as we speak. Let us go and see what he has to say. Man, I hope this environment doesn't suck to work in. What say you, Sid? Will she fly? Yes, though it will not be a pleasant ride. Well, I dare say it will be no more unpleasant than staying here. 'Tis a pity the Enterprise is not in a better state, but if she will allow us to quit this place, I shall not complain. If all are in agreement, let us return to Gridania. Though I would like nothing more than to set course for the Howling Eye,
It is plain the Enterprise is in no condition to weather the storm. She must needs be repaired if we are to proceed with our mission. Yeah. Hey, at least the lights work. Don't have to deal with the lampshade powers of the Asians. This is all so familiar. I know this airship. If I could just... Bah, it's no use. Let's go. Whee! As Indigo would say. The ship just dropped there. Well, here we are, in Gridania. Ah, how I've longed for the more agreeable climate of the Twelves Wood. Oh yeah, the rain, very agreeable. Yet I will not deny the Holy See had its charms. Endless detours aside, our Ishgardian jaunt proved quite an adventure. Alas, our work is far from done. We still have an airship to repair and a primal to slay. No rest for the heroic, eh? I guess not, Alfie. I guess not. Well, that was fun to do as a bard, but how about something else, like a monk? Ooh. Vigil Sorrel. It's pants, it's fine. Oh, cute. Anyways. That reminds me. We ought to do the unspeakable and throw things away. Oh, whoops. But, you know what? No. I ain't doing that. No. There you go. Deal with it. Interesting. Alright. How are these ninja knives? Oh, yeah. Actually, really like how they look. Maybe I ought to keep them for glams. Cute. Well, anyways. P-Dan. Ooh, yeah, lovely. I do quite like that. Rather Ishgardian looking shield, too. Understandably so. I also kind of like the sword. It's very anime, though. Anyways. Yes, well. Sid! Into the eye of the storm. Sid appears to be deep in thought. Oh, really? You don't say. You don't say, Sid. I'm just gonna move a little bit. Stretch and posturize. It calms me to look at her. It's as though I've been reunited with a part of me I never knew was missing. I'm gonna turn the fan up, it might get a little funky. Hardly surprising. You did design and build her. Oh yeah? Fucking steampunk clown shoes over here. I bear good news. The Seed Seers have granted our request to house the Enterprise. We may take as long as we require to repair her. Of course, it would be rank folly to take 1 moment more than we require. Garuda, lest we forget, grows stronger by the hour. If we are to have any hope of wresting this benighted realm from our talons, it must needs be soon. Though I am no expert on the workings of airships, it seems plain to me that the Enterprise suffered much from her time in the wilderness. Am I not correct, Sid? You are. Frankly, it's a miracle she carried us this far. As you know, the Howling Eye is encircled by a raging tempest, apt to turn proud trees to matchwood. Our battle will end before it begins if the Enterprise cannot weather the storm. Given time, I believe I can fully repair her. But if this tempest is as fearsome as you say, even that may not be enough. Confound it. There must be a way. A way to brave the fury of the elements. The elements? But of course, that's it! We work upon the element itself. Using the power of a corrupted crystal, we could clear a path through the storm and spare the Enterprise a battering. I see. You propose to utilize the properties of a crystal to alter the elemental aspect of the barrier. It seems so childishly simple in retrospect. Though, mayhap not to you, Vermillion. We speak of the manifestations of over-aspected ether that can be found throughout Eorzea. Since the calamity disrupted the land's etheric currents, such crystals have become comparatively commonplace, which has been a cause of great woe, as they are known to warp etheric energies, including those of living organisms. The point is, we could theoretically use a corrupted crystal to convert the wind-aspected ether, comprising Garuda's barrier, into ether of another aspect, one she cannot control. With certain modifications, the Enterprise should be able to deliver us to the Howling Eye in comfort, however hard Garuda blows. But we are getting ahead of ourselves. All of this rests upon our ability to procure a crystal with the necessary properties. Have you any idea where we might acquire one? No, but I know a man who might, a scholar by the name of Lambertine, who resides in Camp Drybone. Strange as it may sound, I met him during my time at the church. Well, Marquis met him, I suppose. Whether out of pity or for want of a more willing listener, he would talk to me for hours at a time about his etheric studies, corrupted crystals being his pet subject. It was as a result of these conversations that poor Marquis is observed to possess an uncommon knack for theoretical science. Vermillion, I need you to return to Thanalan and seek out this scholar. Sid and I will set about repairing the Enterprise in your absence. Geez, fine. I gotta do deliveries. What else is new? Well, Camp Drybone in Thanalan. Pretty sure my return is still to the Waking Sands. Yeah, it's basically the Waking Sands. That's what I need to hit no to. Excuse me. Okay, so here's the Drybone. Okay. Just gotta climb up the thing. How exciting. I think I hear somebody going over a gate outside. Might be Indigo. Either way, she's probably quite sleepy, so it'd leave her be. Ah, of course. Were they in the second floor over here? Is that it? Oh. Or maybe it was inside the building all along. What am I doing with my life? I want a rock. Nope, it is indeed next door in here. Fine, geez. Okay. Lambertine. Excuse me, sir.
Why yes, I am Professor Lambertine. I beg pardon, you wish to hear about my research on corrupted crystals?
Truly?
Well, nothing would give me greater pleasure than to discuss my work with a fellow man of science.
Oh yes, that's fantastic. Now listen up. Butcher's hat. That's not a knife. Let's do compare and contrasts.
Okay, magic. 3, 4. 32. Bah. I don't know where the other stuff is. Could have sworn the war one was at least somewhere in here. Eh, whatever. Give me the silver. How bizarre. What are you equipped with? I guess. Alright. Just thought I'd check. Anyways. Sealed with science. Professor Libertine is about to show you something you will never forget. Oh god, no, please. Call the cops. Ha! So rare it is to find fellow intellectuals in this region. 'Tis even rarer to find one capable of comprehending the nature of corrupted crystals. Come to think of it, there was another. A hermit to whom the church had given sanctuary. Curious fellow. Unsociable, rather daft at first impression, yet possessing an amazing affinity towards the scientific pursuits. But to the matter at hand, did you say you wish not to conduct field observations, but to harvest a corrupted crystal? Egads, man! At least take the necessary precautions so that you do not suffer from exposure to its harmful energies. I'm beginning to wonder if you've sufficient qualifications to handle such hazardous materials. Still, your ignorance is somehow endearing. Luckily for you, I have precisely the means by which these inherent dangers may be averted. Simply store the crystal you seek within this warded pot to protect yourself from its deleterious effects. Though I suppose you will be bombarded with its energies till you place it within the vessel. Well, perhaps it shall motivate you to work quickly. In any case, take the pot to Hahasako, a student of mine monitoring the flow of ether at Highbridge. Explain to him your quest, and he shall instruct you in the finer points of crystal harvesting. Yay, crystal harvesting. Anyways. Yeah, I mounted my bird inside a building, so what? Sue me. Please don't actually sue me, I don't have any money. I barely have in-game currency, to be honest. Oh, why am I feeling so sleepy? I guess the sleep cycles is still a little messed up. Griffin in the sky, hello. Well, alright, let's at least stream for another hour. I can do that. I can make it a 2-hour long stream. Ha! I laugh at sleep's pathetic attempts to hypnotize me as I ride Hoshi Mochi. Yeah, that's right. Oh man, it's... God, who named their child Hahasako? Hahasako. How many times must I be made to explain myself? I am not contemplating suicide, you imbecile. I have chosen this precise position to perform scientific measurements. Jeez, it's a little, wow. Worded pot. A simple clay pot that has been treated on the inside with a special alchemical sealant. Ooh. Here, take this. What have we here? A containment vessel! Why, this is the handiwork of Professor Libertine. You thieving knave, I shall call for the... Oh, you say the man himself lent it to you. Then you must have sought me out for his instruction, which means he believes me experienced enough to expound upon his explanations. At last, the recognition I so rightfully deserve. Yeah, that's great. Hey, listen up. You know what, let's just, there we go. Anyways, sir, with the utmost care, Hahasako is trying very hard to contain his excitement and is failing. Oh, frabjous day! Kalu Kale! That I should be chosen to guide this man! Yes, I, Hahasako, the greatest of Professor Libertine's pupils, shall see that you successfully query your query!
Your timing's impeccable, in fact, for I was just preparing to procure corrupted crystals from the burning wall for my personal research. There, the devastating destruction caused by the calamity has blessed us with a bounty of sublime specimens. But something tells me that not but a perfect piece will satisfy your high standards, in which case you must needs descend to the deepest depths, amidst the flowing waters and the murderous mirror nights, lies the most fantastic formation I have found thus far. Take this highly advanced researcher's tool and use it to separate a small fragment from the large cluster. Place it within the warded pot and bear it back to me for inspection. The path which leads from Burgundy Falls to the base of the burning wall is treacherous and terrifying, but advance with appropriate caution, and you shall surely survive. Jeez, how responsible of you. I got a chocobo, I ain't gotta worry about fighting in nothing. Nin. Please, excuse me. Let's see. I think I have to go through that area. Yeah, it'll be easiest. Hello, Black Mage side quest. Hello, Black Mage side quest. Alright. Your fleece and mirrors are no match for my common sense. Your goblins are no match for my stones that I have. My gosh. All the way down there, huh? Aw, seriously? Whatever, fine. Oh, I see something there. My bad, fellas. Let's circle back around and try to get down. Yes, that's more like it. Good. Okay. I just want to read this. The Quarrying Mall. It would not be a lie to say that this sledgehammer was made for harvesting corrupted crystals. Okay. Smash. Use the mall to fracture the corrupted cluster. Alright. Go ahead and use that warded pot, simple clay pot that has been treated on the inside with a special chemical. Ah, come on, bro, you were so close. Oh man, now I'm gonna have to punch your eyes out. Right. Now leave me alone. And go away. Anyways, let's go ahead and use that treatment. Well, alright then. You know what? I'm just going over here. I don't want to climb all the way back out. Is why. Okay, so Chocobo, go back to that bridge. Aw, yeah.
Ugh, my eyes are drooping super hard. I might need to end this early in the first place, fellas. It'll just take a bit of a second, though. Let's at least see where this whole thing goes. Go to the little guy that everyone thinks is doing a suicide. Which I think is hilarious because, come on, he's clearly behind a rail here, as you can see.
I see you've come galloping back. Have you the crystal bin?
Here, heavy water pot. Contains a corrupted crystal. There we go. Okay.
What a prodigiously large and lovely crystal! Professor Lambertine will doubtless chortle with joy when you present it to him in person. Oh, and upon your return, do you remember to recount how I helped you with your harvesting?
Yeah, okay, whatever. I'm spending all the gil on teleports today. There we go. Now then. Back indoors.
Come, fat cat.
Hello, Lambertine.
My keen scholar's sense tells me that you've obtained a corrupted crystal. Am I right?
You are correct, sir.
If you would grant me a moment to examine the crystal. Ah, it is as you desired. A corrupted crystal flowing with the wind-aspected ether.
Remind me, for what purpose did you intend to use this crystal again?
What? To breach a barrier comprised of wind-aspected ether? Oh dear. That may prove problematic, as this crystal would only serve to strengthen the barrier. I suppose I'm at fault for not inquiring as to your objectives from the start. Had I known your intent, I would have never sent you to Hahasako. But what is science if not trial and error? And can you truly say that this failure has taught you nothing? Think, man! You now understand the methods necessary to safely collect a corrupted crystal. You will doubtless have no difficulty doing so once more. What's more, the crystal you collected can serve as an invaluable resource for the ethereal studies conducted by the students of Baldessian. Oh, you've heard of them. Well, I don't mean to boast, but I've a professional relationship with the organization. Not as equals, of course. I would never be so bold as to claim that level of expertise. Are you all right? Your eyes seem to have glazed over for a moment. Anyway, I shan't keep you from your task. You've still a corrupted crystal to find.
Oh. I see. It's never that easy, huh?
Give me the gold piece.
Stretch my legs. We also replaced our desk setup, which is good. Anyways,
a promising prospect. Professor Lambertine knows where you might find the crystal you seek.
Well, isn't that great?
Corrupted crystals of sufficient size and strength are not all that common, I fear. Unfortunately, one of my other students, Sina, claims to have discovered another promising site in eastern Lenosha. Wait, that's not correct. Eastern Lenosha was where she was nearly killed when wandering too close to an imperial castrum. Now that made for an amusing anecdote. It was western Lenosha, Pharaoh Sirius on the Isle of Umbra, to be precise. Excuse me, Isle of Umbra, to be precise. I can't recall her exact reasoning. Something to do with one of Dalwyn's talons or some such nonsense. What I can say for certain is that she is still in Aleport, attempting to gain access to the Isles. Why not travel there and see if Sina's inquiries bear fruit? If you can look past the crass and violent ways of the local pirates, you might find your time there to be quite pleasurable. Oh, And do not forget to make your makeshift water pot, lest she think you unprepared for the task. Going outport. No ticket here. Let's just go. Here we are. Alright. Another complete mission in a second. Oh, and slipped there. Oh, wow. Really am tired. It was up there. What am I doing? It's inside. Hello, hello. Well, anyone? There's a door next to us. Eh? Anyone? Jeez, nothing. Okay. Oh my god, they're on the thing above us. Okay. That explains it. Sometimes if I wonder if constructors or lace adepts do this to mess with us. But anyways, Cena! Hey, corrupted crystals? Sir, I've no interest in being the butt of your jokes, so you've no other reason for addressing me. Kindly leave me be. But look what I got. A simple clay pot that has been treated on the inside with a special chemical sealant. I'm talking about this. Well, I'll be damned. Professor Lambertine did send you. Beg your pardon, it seems we got off on the wrong foot. I'm Cena, greatest of the professor's pupils, which is doubtless why he bid you seek me out. Indeed, I am an accomplished scholar with an extensive background in... Oh, gods, just listen to me prattle on and on. I must have given this introduction a dozen times by now. It's funny, a yawn on my end actually happened, but that was perfect. Yeah, that sounds about right, just silver. And we've now hit level 43. Let's go ahead and be something else. Like a warrior. Fire. Yeah. That's good. That's good. Hey, I think that guy came from where I did. Fancy. Anyways. It's probably not pirates. Cena's frustrated with the progress of her research. As I told the professor in my many missives, I believe that the area surrounding Pharaoh Sirius is replete with corrupted crystals of exceptional strength. Unfortunately, I've yet to test my hypothesis, as all access to the Isles of Umbra is prohibited at present, for reasons unknown to me. You see, my attempts to acquire this information are often met with annoyance and disdain. It's rather puzzling, since I always take the time to explain my motivations in great detail to the subjects of my questioning. Mayhap you will have better luck wresting information from these yellow jackets. I've all but given up at this point. Yeah, we'll talk to some yellow jackets. Bruh. Okay, well, you know what? I ain't wasting my opportunity being up here. I'm gonna see if I can talk to him up here. Okay, we can talk to that guy outside. Oh, well. Yeah, body falling asleep. Hello? Seriously? There we go. And down here. How can this not be a trap? And, how do I do this? The House of Umbra. What interest have you in that god's forsaken place? Ever since we were forced to abandon Pharaoh Sirius, the Isles have become not more than a graveyard for ships unable to navigate the shores, and a purgatory for the souls dragged down to the depths with them. Oh dear. Well, that doesn't sound pleasant anymore now, does it? Where am I going? Had to scratch an itch there. I apologize, fellas. Once we finish this mission, though, I'm dozing off so much that I'm gonna have to sleep, I'm afraid. But we got through a dungeon and got everyone up to at least level 42, which I say is a win. I'm always right. Except when I'm not. Yeah, let's just talk to Ferkman. You keen on traveling to the Isles of Umbra? Bloody hells, lad. Are you drunk or just crazy? Ain't nothing there but death. Death and more death. Oh, well, that seems rather cut and dry, doesn't it? Well, anyways. Up here? Yep, up here. It's nice that they let us up here for once. With two. Conib. You startled me! Don't you know better than to sneak up on a person at a time like this? What with all this fatuous gossip of spirits and specters haunting the Isles of Umbra? Just because I know it's nonsense doesn't make it any less frightening. Oh, jeez, what? You know how else brewed, adventurer? You take malted barley, fermented... I think I accidentally double-clicked there. Sorry, fellas. That part might have to be left up, but that's okay. Hello, Cena. Vermillion, you've returned. Tell me of your findings. Really? Infestation with the undead, you say? That is a very, very interesting development. Excuse me for a moment while I gather my thoughts. Yeah. Gather your thoughts. Okay, fellas. I'm obviously getting too loopy to actually follow. To keep awake with the West. Gotta listen to me. I'm reading Compass instead of saying my farewells. The rest of this. So, for today, we're gonna have to put a halt to this and find somebody to raid. Yes, that's right. Yeah, that's how you spell that. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead, get to the end here, and see what can and what cannot be raided. And as expected, everyone's streaming this game. How exciting. Let me look something up real quick. Sorry, fellas, it'll take just a bit of a second.
It's taking me a bit of a second to see who's available. Looks like anyone familiar might not be present at this time, but that's okay. Let's see what else we got going on here. Small counts. Anyone? Small counts of viewers. Always try to support the smallest. Oh, how about this individual? 4 viewers. Looks like they're actually doing Reborn fates. Oh, intriguing. Okay. Well. I see what's going on here. Okay. Maybe not that individual then. No spoiler stuff for us. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and visit a no mic individual for their small count of viewers. Looks like they support music, no mic, and rating. Good enough for me. And based on the stream going on itself at this time, seems as though they got some housing going on. Well, a small count of few viewers can't help but want to support them. But anyways, have yourselves a good rest of your morning. Until next time.